Ladies, let's be real. Men may look simple on the surface. Good food, fast cars, a fun night out. But if you've ever been in love, you already know they're not that simple at all. Behind that confident smile and strong exterior lies a man who craves something deeper, something rare, something unforgettable. And here's the truth. Looks may catch his eye, but they don't capture his soul. A man may admire beauty, but the women he can't stop thinking about, the ones who live rent-free in his mind, they're not unforgettable because of appearance. They're unforgettable because of the way they make him feel. Psychologists say men fall in love through emotions they cannot explain. And today, we're diving into the 5 types of women who trigger those hidden emotions. The women he dreams about at night, scrolls Instagram hoping to catch a glimpse of, and secretly compares everyone else to. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why these women are unforgettable and how you can naturally embody these traits without becoming someone you're not. 1. The mystery woman. She's like an unsolved riddle. He can't quite figure her out, and that's exactly why he can't stop thinking about her. Men are hunters by nature, and what does a hunter need? A chase. The mystery woman doesn't hand herself over too easily. She doesn't tell her entire life story on the first date, doesn't post 47 Instagram stories revealing every move, and doesn't overshare just for validation. Instead, she leaves space for curiosity, space for pursuit. Psychologists call this the uncertainty effect. When a man doesn't know what to expect, his brain releases dopamine, the same chemical that drives excitement and addiction. So while he thinks he wants comfort, what he truly craves is the thrill of not knowing what she'll do next. But don't get it twisted. Mystery doesn't mean being cold, distant, or manipulative. The mystery woman is simply selective. She reveals herself slowly, like a book with many chapters, keeping him hooked and wanting to read more. Ladies, remember this: when everything is given too soon, whether emotionally or physically, the magic fades. But when you let him discover you layer by layer, he'll keep coming back, hungry for more. That's why the mystery woman is unforgettable, because she's not just seen, she's wondered about. 2. The woman who truly gets him. You've probably heard men say, "She just gets me." And when he says that, game over. No other woman in his inbox stands a chance. Because for all their toughness, men are starving for something very few women give them: understanding. Most men grow up hearing things like, "Man up, don't cry, get over it." So they learn to hide their emotions, bury their vulnerability, and keep their softer side locked away. But when a woman enters his life who actually sees through the armor, who notices the small shifts in his tone, who hears the things he doesn't say, who listens without mocking or judging, she becomes unforgettable. Here's the secret. She doesn't agree with him on everything. She doesn't baby him or feed his ego. She simply respects his perspective, and that alone makes him feel safe, not just as a provider or protector, but as a human being. And ladies, when a man feels emotionally safe with you, he will open a part of himself he's never shown to anyone else. Once he does that, once you've unlocked that hidden door, no other woman will ever compare. That's why men never forget the woman who gets him. She's not just in his heart, she's in his soul. 3. The passionate woman. Picture her. Her eyes light up when she talks about her passions. Maybe restoring old furniture, baking the perfect cake, writing poetry, traveling, or chasing her career goals. She's not pretending, she's alive. And that aliveness is magnetic. Men orbit around her energy like moths to a flame. Why? Because passion signals 3 irresistible traits. Self-sufficiency. She doesn't need a man to entertain her. Purpose. She wakes up with a mission, not just a to-do list. Momentum. She's already moving forward, and humans are naturally drawn to motion. Science calls this emotional contagion. Passion is contagious. When he sees her light up about her hobbies or her dreams, his brain literally lights up too. He starts to feel that energy, that excitement, and he doesn't just want to be near her. He wants to join her. But here's the beauty. The passionate woman doesn't force him to join. She simply invites him in. Want to taste this? Want to try this with me? Suddenly he's in her world, laughing, growing, exploring. And that's the magic. She doesn't shrink her life to fit into his. Instead, she expands his world. And men never forget the woman who shows them a bigger, brighter way to live. Or the soft power woman. If the passionate woman is fire, the soft power woman is water, calm, centered, effortlessly magnetic. She's the woman who makes people breathe easier when she walks into a room. The friend who brings you soup when you're sick. The colleague who diffuses drama with a single kind sentence. But don't mistake her softness for weakness. She has steel beneath the velvet. She sets boundaries without raising her voice. She says no without aggression. She forgives but never forgets the lesson. Soft power triggers something deep in a man, his protector instinct. Around her, he doesn't feel used or drained. He feels useful, and men thrive when they feel needed, but not exploited. She doesn't demand attention. She naturally commands it with her quiet strength. And here's the secret. She knows how to receive. When he gives her his time, affection, or effort, she doesn't reject it or minimize it. She says, "Thank you, I appreciate you." And ladies, let me tell you, those simple words hit a man's heart like a medal of honor. That's why soft power women are unforgettable. They don't just bring peace, they are peace. 5. The queen who makes him feel like a king. She's not searching for a king. She inspires one, not by blind worship, but by admiring his effort, supporting his growth, and challenging him to rise higher. She celebrates his progress, not just his victories. She's whole on her own, yet chooses to invest in his world. And that choice makes her unforgettable. With her, he doesn't just feel loved, he feels crowned, and his only thought is, how do I keep this woman forever? So ladies, these are the 5 types of women men never forget. The mystery woman, the woman who gets him, the passionate woman, the soft power woman, the queen, who makes him feel like a king. Remember, it's not about being the prettiest woman in the room, it's about being the one he can never replace. Tell me in the comments, which type feels most like you? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with a sister who deserves real love.